All right, in this video, I was just kind of going to freewheel about some stuff that I've been learning over the last couple weeks. And I wanted to see what would come out. And I think it's the more of the unconscious mind and the visualizations because the brain can't tell the difference between what you imagine and what's in reality. So there was studies done. I don't remember exactly where they were, what they or who did them or whatever. But I have read a couple where they took the things that they put on your brain and they put them on somebody that was skiing, and then they went down the ski slope and recorded all the activity that was in their brain and showed all the areas in the brain where the areas lit up. And then they did the same thing to a person that was in a chair, and they put the brain on there and they told him to close his eyes and imagine that he was skiing. And then they compared the two, and that the same areas in the brain lit up. And so that's kind of weird because the one guy was skiing and the other guy was actually not skiing. He was just imagining that he was skiing. And I want to say there was another study done. God, I don't remember which one that was, but I think it had something to do with sports, like free throws. I think the same thing. They did a thing where they put somebody at the free throw line and they shot free throws with the thing, and then they had somebody do it with do the free throws but not shooting it. And there's also a study done too, where they had people with free throws shoot free throws. They had like one group shoot free throws, another group not shoot free throws, and another group just imagine that they shot free throws. And I think the people that shot the free throws and the group that imagined themselves shooting free throws every day like had similar results, where the people that didn't shoot free throws, obviously they didn't get any better, but like the people that practice and the people that just practiced in their mind had similar results. So it just got me to thinking because Dr. Joe always talks about if you want to become someone else, you got to make different choices and you got to become that person. So you ask yourself, okay, what would a successful person do, or what would like a go-getter, or just anything, somebody that has a lot of energy or whatever, like what would they do? Uh, like I wrote some things down here too, like where'd it go? Of you know, the thought process behind it. You can do anything. I can always find a way. I'm a stand up person. I get things done. I do it anyway. I get results. I let things go and move forward regardless of what happens. I express and let go of my emotions and have good energy. And I push through anything, push through the fear and get stuff done. Uh, Wants to step up for others and help others accomplish things too. So that's like what I strive to do. And the thing is that to become that person, you have to make those choices in the moment to do those things, to get things done, even when you don't want to. So that's kind of like that's why I'm doing this video, to kind of prove that as a thing. It's like I had no idea what I was going to do 10 minutes ago. I just thought, you know what? We just had a good meditation. I had a good session. Let's just get on here and see what comes out. Let's be in this moment and get it done no matter what. So that's what I'm always talking about, is that keep doing the work, because the more you do the work, the more you do something, the more you become that person, the more that you release stuff or have realizations in your brain. Like there's all kinds of stuff that happens during these meditations. And I've been doing them for about a week now, almost a week. And we started them on Friday. No, it's been a few weeks. We started a new one last week, but I've been doing these meditations. That we did this one I'm just talking about. We started that one last week, but we've been doing these other meditations where there's visualizations in them, and they're kind of interactive meditations. And I'm beginning to see that this visualization and this active imagination is actually I feel like it's transforming me as a person. I mean, uh, I don't know if I can go in depth about what the meditations are because they're not mine, so I don't want to, you know, give all that out just yet, but if I talk to this person, maybe they will want to do this one day. But anyway, I mean, I'm starting to feel different. I'm feeling more inspired. I'm feeling more energy. I'm just feeling different than I did before I started doing these. So I feel like maybe these visualizations and like future moments and, showing my brain visualize these things is actually my brain starting to figure out how to become that. So that's why I kind of figure that if you got to do something, do something because these things are amazing, as you can see. Um, so I didn't really know where this was all going to go, but I wanted to share a little bit about that because I'm in a good zone right now. But the progress and keep going, and it hasn't been simple. It hasn't been easy. There's ups and downs. Some days I feel good, some days I don't. One day the meditations make me where I'm like, okay, let's go. Other days it's a little bit, but I feel like maybe those are the days that you're releasing stuff, because there's stuff in your consciousness, there's stuff in your mind, there's stuff in your energy that you got to let go of. And some days that if you're not having a great day, some days those are the days where you're releasing stuff. Because Dr. Simon used to always say, that's what that is. Some days if you feel a little bit off or you just don't feel yourself, that don't worry about it, because eventually you'll get back to where you are. So sometimes when you're releasing stress, you're releasing anxiety, you're releasing, who knows, years of stuff or anything, past trauma, past negative experiences. There's all kinds of stuff that we have stored in our energy. And because trust me, we're way more than just physical beings, even though we may not have been told that, but we are. We're energy beings too. Like, I don't know who said it, but I know Wayne Dyer used to always say it. He's the one I heard it from. That we're a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. And I believe that we have an energy system inside of us. It beats our heart. It makes everything go. It's that energy. it, it's like Star Wars. It's almost like the Force in Star Wars. There's an energy that makes sure and it connects everything in the universe, and we're part of it. And we're part consciousness, and we have the subconscious mind that holds on to stuff. And sometimes we got to retrain it to develop into somebody different or develop into something more. But the question is, do you want to do it? I mean, obviously, you can't make anybody do anything they don't want to do, and that's fine if you don't want to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you have the will and you have the uh, uh, lost track for the word, but the inspiration to do more and become something else, if you want to really change your life, you really want to transform, there are ways to do it. So I guess that's kind of what this video is trying to help people get inspired to realize that don't give up, keep pushing, keep doing it, even if you have a bad day, even if it goes back and forth, you feel like you're not making progress. Because that was the thing too, is like I had a session with my coach, and she showed me today. I've been working with her for a couple of years now, on and off, maybe 2.5, somewhere in there. And it was funny because she showed me our first our she showed me the notes from our first session together, like the first one ever. And she was reading off the stuff to me, and I was like, wow. And looking at where I was back then and to where I am now, I'm like, yeah. So for me, thinking that I'm not as far as I should be, or I'm not sometimes I'm hard on myself because I don't think I'm progressing. But today was a good thing to show that I am progressing and that we're all progressing. We just got to keep doing the work, keep putting in the energy, and have that intention to get better, man. It's like that word Kaizen. Get 1% better every day. It's a progress. And we're not in competition with anybody but ourselves, man. The only thing we can do is try to become better every day. And if we're not every day, well, then get back on it the next day. So this is my video to you saying that we all can do it. You just got to put the work in and just push through it and keep going forward.